It's time to go inside innovation, brought to you by Allegion, pioneering safety. Well, this week we conclude our look inside Indianapolis-based The Heritage Group, a multi-generational Indiana success story spanning 9 decades. Today, The Heritage Group is made up of more than 30 operating companies and 5,000 employees doing business around the globe. In part 3 of our series, we look at another example of the company's commitment to innovation. The new Ventures Group is The Heritage Group's newest division, a platform designed to support innovation and new business creation, including investment in young and startup companies. New Ventures is led by Kip Frey, a former vice provost of innovation at Duke University and a nationally recognized investor and serial entrepreneur in Research Triangle.
We have really 3 basic activities or sections of it. One is HG Ventures itself, which is our corporate venture arm. We make, as with 120 Water, we make venture investments into startup companies. We also run the accelerator in conjunction with Techstars, and that we bring 10 companies from all over the world here, and they're on site for 3 months, and we mentor them, help them with their business plans, and hopefully lead them on to getting funded. And then we also run an internal incubation function that allows our research group and our operating companies to come up with business ideas, technologies, and we take them then and invest in those and really try to grow them up.
The first Indiana investment of the unit's corporate venture arm was leading a $7 million round for Zionsville-based water program management software firm 120WaterAudit. 120
Water, terrific team of really passionate entrepreneurs, led by a founder who we thought just had tremendous potential. A really interesting, growing, large market. The whole world of being aware of and communicating about the water quality in your facility or in a system is something that's going to be very, very important in the future. And it was a company that had gotten a lot of traction, that had the right set of customers, but was early enough for us to make a meaningful contribution when we led the round.
We're a platform of cloud-based software and kits that government agencies, public water systems and facilities use to manage their drinking water programs. Our beachhead market has been all of the activity around the new legislation and infrastructure focus on lead programs and getting the lead out. Every single state, and even at the federal level, it's a bipartisan issue. There's lots of billions of dollars of funding being put into states to repair our infrastructure, create more programs around lead that get the lead out for vulnerable populations, and we simply don't see that slowing down. So we're kind of at the precipice of the new drinking water regulations, and we only intend to go further. I think the last time we talked, Gary, we were maybe in 9 states. We are now in 14, including 4 statewide contracts. What's most, I think, impactful for us is our software has been implemented in over 175,000 taps. So residential or school facility and child care facility with the impact reach of 5.5 million lives. So we work with Newark. We work with the city of Chicago. Again, I mentioned the statewide contract, so we are getting the traction with the audience that we need to.
For Frey, whose background includes running 7 startups, the Heritage Group's big bet on innovation is part of momentum that he sees in a state that is poised for bigger things.
I've gotten to see it and be a part of it for a year and a half now, and it is so poised to just take the next step. We've got multiple time entrepreneurs kind of coming into the system. We've got more venture capital interest both locally and around the world. We've got business models and opportunities that really kind of speak to what's going on in the Midwest and in lots of different areas that, like materials, that make a lot of sense for us. So we're very excited, bullish, glad to be a part of what's going on here, and we think it's going to be a real growth story in the next decade or so.